Hello adventurers! It's been a while since we got together and had a little chit chat, but today I thought it was the perfect time with the beautiful weather outside that we talked about a brand again to help you at home figure out some of the things that you might need when you're traveling this year. Now that we're outside and we're enjoying it, let's talk about the brand, shall we? Sawyer is a brand I've been using for a couple of years now, and I've been really putting it through the test, let me tell you. So I thought what better time than right now to talk to you all about the pros and cons of the Sawyer Squeeze. And as you can see, it has a little water filter on the top and this little bag bladder right here on the back end. Now this one I have again used for about 2 years, so I put it through the ringer, and finally after 2 years of continued use, I managed to pop this guy. The filter itself can filter up to 100,000 gallons of water, but the bags don't quite last that long when you drop them. Oops. I probably wasn't supposed to drop it when I was in Zion, but totally did. But to make up for my mishap, I did reorder the bags. You can find them on REI for like $8. There's 3 of them in here, and clearly I liked it because I reordered. Asking,
what exactly is this? Why do I need it? Where can I get it? How much is it?
Any of these things, this video is for you. Sit right back and I'm going to tell you all about the Sawyer Squeeze. On any number of our adventures together, you've probably heard me talk about the importance of having water, and sometimes it's just not accessible. Whenever you're out and about, you don't have access to the same quality of water that you might out of your home spout. So it's important to be able to filter your water. And filters don't just grow on trees, so you can't find them just anywhere. So it's important to always pack a filter. And when it comes to filtering your own water, you can get a Sawyer filter. They're pretty much the easiest things that you will find. So what sets this one apart from others?
A lot of things. A whole lot of things.
I've looked at other filters and I've noticed that a lot of them are a slight bit heavier. This one only weighs about 3 ounces, so it's super lightweight whenever I'm putting it in my backpack. And because of the kind of container, it can fold away easily when it's not being used. Not to mention, this little bag right here, as you're using it, can form into different places. So you can put it literally in the side pocket of any bag. In addition, you can see right here that this has a little screw cap, which means that you can also place it on most water bottles. Something else I'd like to bring your attention to is this 0.1 microns. Right here, that is the amount of space in the actual membrane. This is an illustration of how tiny a micron really is, and I think it's crazy to know that it can filter out these tiny little particles. Why is that important? Because Life Straw, the closest competitor, is 0.2, meaning this filters out way more. Now, while this is an excellent filter for traveling, there is a slight con. The smaller Squeeze does not filter out heavy metals, chemicals, pesticides, or viruses. It's only going to filter out all the bacterias and the protozoas. Weird word, I know, but those are the ones that typically make your stomach feel also not good. But if you're looking for something that gets all of those, Sawyer has a different product, the S2, which gets rid of pretty much everything except for the heavy metals.
That one's really tricky, guys.
Now let's go fill this up and I'll show you just how easy it really is. You can do this at home just to try it out, but if you are out and about and don't have access to already softened or freshened water, you can do this in a stream as long as it's moving. Just make sure that there's some movement, not stagnation, and you'll be fine. So now let's get down to it. What are my overall impressions after using it for 2 years? This is something that you're going to want to hear. I was very hesitant about using any kind of filter in any kind of flowing water because that just sounded terrible to me. This happened when I was in Colorado. It was really cold one night. My water all froze. I needed something to drink very badly. there was nothing inside other than this little babbling brook. And so I bit the bullet and I did it. I filled part of my bag up and I filtered it through, and I was refreshed and I was really surprised. You'll be really amazed what you'll do whenever you're in a pinch, and this was my pinch. And I was really actually quite impressed. So thumbs up to Sawyer for making me a believer. Now remember earlier in the video I said I purchased the replacement bags because I popped mine, and these were only $8.95 at REI, and then I paid shipping. But when you're purchasing the pack itself to get you started, let me give you a little tip. Remember to always shop around when you're purchasing any of your items, because you're liable to find a really good deal. And this little pack right here not only includes one bag, but also the filter and the cleaning for about $29 at Walmart. I also noticed that Walmart has free shipping. Overall, I definitely would be recommending the Sawyer Squeeze to anyone who is getting out and about and enjoying the great outdoors. It's wonderful to have not only for your camping and hiking experiences, but also in your preparedness kit. I think if there's one thing that we've all learned over these past few months, it's that we should always be prepared. So check out Sawyer, you will love it, you will be happy that you did, and it's a very good investment of just about 30 bucks. So until next time guys, bye!